Louise from BeHealing.com, and welcome to the Now, the Spiritual News Show for the week starting Monday the 15th of October 2012. And so today we'll start with the angel guide reading for this week. And the angel guides are asking us to wait, they're asking us to take a kind of step back. They're saying that the changes that we'll experience this week are mostly of the internal kind. And so this is a week all about changing our inner energy rather than making physical changes or making decisions and actually making changes. And so the reason that this is a week of internal changes is that the energies that we've got going on this week are needing us or requiring us to soften ourselves and open up and to take much more of a feminine stance in the world. So feminine is being soft and open, being in the flow, very unstructured, but also very powerful. Now, in order for us to make the most of these energies requires us to really soften ourselves and open up to that femininity, and so detach ourselves from the masculine structures. And so this isn't just for women, it's also for men. Detach from those kind of very rigid masculine structures that we have in place. And so when I'm saying detach from those, it's like don't involve yourself with those, don't focus on them, just open up to the flow, open up to this feminine flow, soften and open ourselves. This is also a week of really focusing on who we really are and what our message is. And this kind of flows on from this softening and opening and this inner energetic change, because it's when we actually take a step back from life, from the activity of life, and start asking ourselves, why am I here and what am I really doing, what do I really want to do and offer in life, and who do I want to be, that we can really develop that within ourselves and find those answers. And so it requires us to take some time to ourselves, time of quietness, less action, and to investigate what's within us and to really get clear on ourselves within us. So it's a very introspective week. Now in the Ascension news for this week, again very similar messages have come through, that the part of the Ascension process that we're going through now is very much a feminine empowering phase. And so what we see when we look back in history is that for very many years now, we've had very masculine structures in place, and actually the masculine has kind of taken power. And now what the Lemurian masters are telling me is that kind of a framework doesn't work well for everybody, men or women. And this is because what makes men so great is their structure and how they are focused and get things done. What makes women so great is that they have a very all-encompassing view and are in the flow, and so women can see the bigger picture. So the feminine is kind of the bigger picture stuff, and yet the feminine has had no power, and so very little power, very little feminine power looking back in the past. Now this is changing now, and they're saying that a structure or a paradigm that will be more suited to what everyone wants is for the feminine to be empowered, to be powerful, and to take that power, so that the direction happens from this all-encompassing point of view with the flow of the energies of the earth, to actually make the decisions, to take that power, and for the men to be the implementers. And so it's not like a patriarchy kind of turned on its head. It's very different than women taking the power in that way and the men being the ones that can actually use that energy. So it's like women holding the energy and the men being able to actually use and manipulate that energy will work much better for everyone. And so this is the kind of phase that we're moving into now, which is we've been building up to this, and we've seen like a lot of masculine kind of structures being broken down and being challenged in many ways, but we've also been seeing many feminine aspects being challenged and being triggered in many ways to kind of trigger this empowerment of the feminine. And so a very important time for us all to be in, a very exciting time for us all to be in, especially for women. And so if you're a woman and you're finding that you've been having lots of triggers around emotionally around control or about disempowerment, it's time to empower yourselves and actually step up and take your own power and start to manifest. We can manifest, once we're empowered, we can manifest so much more in the world. And so this is what women are being asked to do now. And so there's plenty of help available for you if you're if you're being triggered in that kind of way. Come along to Be Healing, I'll be able to help you with that. But there's help all around. There's lots of women that have been empowering themselves over the years, such as myself, that can help you through this process now. So there's plenty of people to be of guidance for you. So thank you so much for listening and have a fantastic week. Bye.